It's got to be in there. Is there a path now visible? Like a bridge now? Okay. Hello, friends. This is Coldrun. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Outer Wilds, where last time we made some great progress in terms of... we're no longer kind of fumbling around. We are fumbling around, but we're doing some guided fumbling. Some heat-seeking fumbling. We're heading to the abandoned temple because now we can't... Oh, what was that? Reservoir update. I found a room with a burn control interface and a projection that seems to indicate a broken connection between the stranger and another craft. I think that's the thing that's inside the... Well, I guess I don't know for sure. But, room with a burn control... Because I think I want to check inside... There's two things I want to check. I want to check the reservoir and I want to check the abandoned temple. And the thing on the reservoir I want to check this time is that, Whoop, we're not going out here. Yeah, the thing on the reservoir I want to check after the abandoned temple is the building just outside the... No, I guess it's just outside the abandoned temple. The building just across the water from it. That had like a control panel that I saw way earlier in the game, if I remember. Or earlier in this DLC anyway. We're back in the abandoned temple. Because I want to see if I can get the others here. How do I do this? Drop lantern here, maybe? Yeah, this one I'm less sure about where it is. No, I'm very sure about where this is. Never mind, I know exactly where this is. This is in Cinder Isles. Did that hurt me? No, it didn't. And then this other... Yeah. The other is... right here. The other's right here. Is that showing where the burn thing is? Because that one I thought I found. Maybe not, I guess. So I'm going to take screenshots of these anyway. Just because, again, the screenshots, just because I not having ship access is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to rely on this as, like, the ship computer thing. So I don't know exactly what I'm looking for here, but I'm pretty sure where I'm looking, like, there is where I want to go. Like, that room down there, is it? Hold on. Already I'm forgetting. So it's to the left. So it's just the house just to the left of the cave entrance, below that top floor and like the jutting out part. Is the cave entrance down here? Yeah. So it's down here, but in the lower section. Maybe? Yeah, that looks like... Yeah, that seems like it should be it. And how we get here, I'm not exactly sure. How we get inside here, I'm not exactly sure. Can we look it from below? Not easily. No, we can't go up from here. It's too high. All right. We'll try higher. But it's good because it feels like this is probably not something I've done before. Can I get in through that window? I might be able to get in through that window if it's busted in. Or I might even be able to shoot a scout in through that window, potentially. And try... Equip scout launcher, launch mode. I want to get it to stick to the wall. Yeah. Anything that jumps out at me there? It would be on the wall that it contains, I think. Yeah, I can't get high enough. No. Huh. How do I get up there? Alright, let's look to the left as we go. There's definitely platforming here. Oh, wait. I know. I 100% know. This is an Elden Ring solution. We go down, and then we go climb above and platform down. We rappel down through now the hole that was created. Okay. Yep. I feel very confident in this. All right, here we go. Nope. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Jackpotosaurus. Oh man, this is where all the burned ones are. Thank you for the jetpack refuel. They're all burned here. And this is the thing that burned them. Can I insert anything into here? No. There's a lantern. Is the lantern significant? Probably. Oh, slide reel. Hell yeah. This is triple ghost owl deer slide reel. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, is this another, like... Like, can I, shine a light on the outside to, like, make the door open? I think so. I hear it moving. But I don't see the thing I'm supposed to be looking at. Like, the thing that tells me... Maybe if I... Up there. That should get it. Yep. Yes! I really enjoy that mechanic. That's really neat. Look at that. Oh, that's spooky as hell. The third seal. Someone with the third seal etching it or handing it over. Someone else takes it. They go to the music area. We know where that is. And they jump? They take a leap of faith. There's an invisible bridge. So where is it from? There's a thing to their left there. I don't know what that is, but... It's between the two candles. It's between the two candles right across. And that's how they access... God damn it. Damn it. They're doing another stealth section. And you have to get downstairs to the tree. At least we know where to go. Ship logs updated with the worst possible update. Okay. Okay. We know how to get to the third seal. I don't like it. And I do know I have the option to turn on non-fright mode to lower the enemy AI, essentially, for that part. I might do that. I'm not going to do it initially, but I might do it sooner rather than later. I'm just not going to start with that. I'm going to give it a try to learn it. Because I want to do the game, play the game that it's intending for me to play. I just am not promising I'm going to stick with that till the very end. Yeah, so the other thing I'm looking to do here is head into the house. If I can, I might not be able to at this point. It might be too late in the day to head into the house. I don't think there was anything in here I needed to go see. I'll double check because it's been a little while, but this is not the thing I meant. This is not my primary goal here. Yeah, the triple seal. Oh! Oh! I never even thought of using the artifact in here. I never even thought of that. So if I use the artifact in here, this is a way to essentially skip right to the, this would skip me directly, not passing go even a little bit, directly to the subterranean area. Because I could just use the elevator. That's really nice to know. So one was the... I don't think these are reservoir ones. This is... in the lowlands area? Is this in the lowlands area, or is this in the area just before the reservoir? That might be in the area just before the reservoir. This is definitely Cinder Isles. Alright. Maybe we just take this on one at a time, though. Because this is going to be difficult. This is going to be really tough. I can't say I didn't see the stealth section coming. I'm not looking forward to it. But we'll trial and error it. We'll do our best to learn and stay chill. Like, this feeling of satisfaction of having found the thing itself is enough for me. I don't need the stealth part to make it satisfying. I feel like Outer Wilds should have just kind of trusted its base mechanics enough, but I also can't blame them for trying something new. I wish they didn't try this particular new thing, but it was a risk. It's not a risk that paid off for me. Maybe other people like it, so yeah. Map projection 2, secret location. Map projection 3, slide, burning room, secret mural. That's where the Endless Canyon thing is. Yep. I found a mural of a large tree, a massive canyon stretch, a mural of a large tree on the top floor of the lodge. Oh, no, the secret mural. Yep, a reel in the slide burning... No? A reel in the slide burning room shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container into a secret passage behind the mural of a large tree. And this is a projection that seems to reveal a secret location somewhere within the Stranger. Yeah, when we know where that is. Well, do we know that where that is? A map of the abandoned temple somewhere within the Stranger. Yeah, yeah. So we know where that one is. Why is it still green? Oh, because map 3, projection 3 was green. Pointing to the slide burning room. That shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries... Yeah. Why is that a ghosty symbol? Why was it like 3, like, cackling demons containing the 3... containing the third seal? I don't know. Alright, where are we going now? Let's just get this over with. It's going to be a while, but let's go to the abandoned temple first. So we go here, down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs, and we're in the room. The room is no doubt going to be full of monsters, full of owl deer. The path is going to be full of owl deer. What else can we do, though? First step, though, I guess I shouldn't take this for granted. So we have to find the candles here. And we're going straight across to the other candle bridge. Yup. They invisible bridged me. Anything else to see from here? I kind of doubt it. Oh, what's this? Cave? Ah, ha. No! Oh, wait. Oh, it's fully invisible. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to do the loop around again. Alright, let's get this over with. Damn it. I hate that sound. Because of what it signals about the nightmare to come. Fuck. Right. I can't just go across because it put the light out. I'm preemptively bored by this. I'm so sorry to be salty about this in advance. I'm just... Whatever. Alright, so it's looking for me here. It's certainly going to find me. So the first test is we have to get the owl deer from across the bridge and work around it. So how do we do this? Draw it over here. Go to the right side, maybe? No, I really thought that you'd go to the other side. I don't remember where that... Yeah. This has opened up, though. This was not here before, I don't think. Alright. Alright, we have hope. Yep, so we have hope, though. So we can lure it, or draw it around to us through that door. And kind of loop back around, and while it's chasing us through the extra room, we go to the bridge. Alright, we solved that one thing. Nope, don't get caught there. Alright, so I guess we have to go blind as we, like, draw its attention but conceal our light. Did it see us? Yeah, it did. Progress, maybe? Nope, there's someone here. I went the wrong way. Where are they? No idea. No clue. I know if I move, I'm dead. I know if I turn my light on, I'm dead. Alright, we know there's... I'm pretty sure that this is the way we're going. But now there's an owl deer here. I can't... Do they have a light? They don't have a... They don't have a light. I can't see where they are. I'm just gonna... I have to guess. The day's gonna end soon. Let's just get a lay of the land here. I just have to... Yeah, okay. I can't move? I don't... Am I against a wall? I have no feel of this place. That's the worst part of this. I can't feel if I'm against a wall, like, I just... It's like when they... It feels like the kind of thing when they introduce, like, jumping puzzles into Dark Souls. Like, it feels like the bed of chaos of Outer Worlds. Where... Are jumping puzzles bad in themselves? No, not really, but if you're playing Dark Souls, you're probably not there for jumping puzzles. The game isn't built for jumping puzzles. And it's just not a great combination. It's the ketchup and ice cream of Outer Wilds. Where are you initially? There. Nope. Got stuck against a table. Alright, so we did that. That's actually good, because we can get caught. So I think that's easy enough. I think that's okay enough. Because we can get caught. Once we do that, we can presumably get caught, go back to the beginning, and be okay. Yeah, that's fine. My hope, though, is that at this point, that is lit up, and I don't have to do that circuit again. I could just do it, get caught, and then worry about whatever traps there are on the way to the bottom. I'm going to assume there are no traps on the way to the bottom. There surely are, but... Or no guards on the way to the bottom. I'm just going to see for now. Just going to bulldoze headlong here. Yeah. This is a... Come on, get there. Get there. Friggin' get there. Don't end the day on me yet. No, it's a whole elevator thing. Okay, but this is repeatable. This is repeatable. We can do this. There's basically 2 main puzzles there, and we can do this. Now, the good news is that for some of this, while I've expressed qualms about the stealth thing, I was being a little whiny baby about the run back. The run back is not bad. It is not bad, because they gave us that shortcut, we don't have to go in and up and, like, around and stuff, so, like, even that wasn't too bad. Just, I appreciate that they gave us the shortcut, at least. The shortcut's still here even now? And is this wall still... This thing's still invisible even now? Not that. Not you. Not you. Not you. Hello? No. Okay, so maybe that only works in the other world. Thought I went far enough to the right. I did not. We're going all the way to the right side here. Okay, we got its attention. We're going left. No, let me get to... I don't know where I am! Fuck! Are part of the problems caused because I'm impatient? Almost 100%. If not 100%. There. Oh, thank God. Yeah, here, help me win a trip back to town, please. Back down the elevator. Okay, thank God. What do we got here? Now, this is the part I'm actually interested in. There it is. This is one of the houses that's visible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's see, what can we... Oh, no. Where's the reel? It's got to be in there. Is there a path now visible? Like a bridge now? Okay. Cyberspace is lighting up. And it's burned? No, but this is how we... Okay. Alright. Alright, so we go up to there... Then directly over. Okay. Understood, I think. Please be the right path. Okay. Please be correct. Wait. Ah, crap. I got baited. I was missing something. No, I have to put it over there. I have to put it in the right spot. We're making progress, though. So what else will... Is this something that maybe will get revealed in the real world? Like... No, but it's already been burned. If we go upstairs, is there more? Oh. Oh, hi. Hi, slides. I'm afraid of time running out. I'm gonna race through this. I'm sorry. Yep, stuff is happening. They're crying. Brainwaves uploading. They're developing the technology. Everyone's loading into the Matrix. And they're in. Cool. I'm just terrified of having to do this fucking thing again. Oh, I'm so terrified of having to do this thing again. No. What? That's not it. Okay. Any other Matrix stuff I can see now? Bridges across, bridges up, ramps up. Anything like that? Anything up here? No. But I might be able to use this in the real world. How do I get to that higher one? Is it something super obvious? Goes up. Anything from this area? Not that I see. That door open? No. Gimme! I'm missing something. Don't make me do this fucking thing again, please. Alright, what updates do we got? The Forbidden Archive, yeah, and there's more there. Of course, there's more there. Library full of intact slides reels hidden deep underground. There's a container marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents have been destroyed. I found a slide reel that shows the stranger's inhabitants congregating around a strange green fire. Intact slides reveal the creation of a simulated reality model after their home moon. Modeled after their home moon. Okay. Yeah. Container marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents have been destroyed. Well, we found the Forbidden Archive in Endless Canyon. And we already found the Forbidden Archive in the Shrouded Woodlands, at least. So there's that. Like, if this is the this might be the last one of those. The others might not be as annoying to get to. I'm not counting on it. I'm guessing the Cinder Isles has a has a Forbidden Archive full of the same bullshit we've been dealing with here. I'm guessing that Map Projection 3 will follow. Map Projection 1, no doubt the River Lowlands has a Forbidden Archive that we're going to have to deal with the same nonsense. So I lost a lot of footage. I have a big MP4. I had a play session last night that was probably about an hour and a half. And just the file is there, it just doesn't open. It's corrupt. I think there just wasn't enough space on my computer at the time. I don't know why I'm constantly running out of space now. This is a new problem. But I lost a bunch of footage. Which is incredibly frustrating, because there was some really cool stuff I got through last night. Some of it was, to be fair, a lot of it was me trying and failing to get to some Forbidden Archives. But I guess I'll share the stuff I do know. The stuff I remember happening. Because, again, this is a lot that's here. The only thing that's left at this point is the sealed vault. And God, I really apologize that this happened. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know the tech enough to say how I can recover this file. I've looked into it as much as I can. I don't think this file is recoverable. So I'll just do I don't want to just redo this. I mean, like, I don't want to just re-show. I'll show a little bit about where I'm at, but the main things that I can find. So, Forbidden Archive, the biggest thing was when I went to the Forbidden Archive. I don't know what I was missing last time. I just had to, when I tried to get that extra second slide, I really just had to jump up and get it. This is the slide that I couldn't find before. It's a big one. It's kind of a doozy. It shows that that you just, if you put the thing down, you walk out of it, and you can just see the Matrix. You get full-on Matrix vision if you put a lantern down and walk outside its bubble. That blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. And that was why we could put the camera down, put the lantern down, and be able to see that weird computer Matrix vision. In fact, let me go into the Stranger just so you can get a sense of what I was looking at, so I can have a little more of a visual. And I mean, there is some stuff that I'll have to show from the computer. I'll do the overview here, because again, God, I'm so mad at this. I'm so frustrated at this. But there's literally nothing I can do at the moment. I've tried to recover this footage. I just can't. So I sincerely apologize. So as far as the other stuff I've found, this was the big one. There was the Starlit Cove. The Starlit Cove Forbidden Archive we already found. There was the Forbidden Archives in the Shrouded Woodlands. This was a weird one. This was both my proudest moment last night, the biggest light bulb moment, and the most useless moment as far as I can see. So the issue here was, I think this was already uncovered. I already been to the Forbidden Archives associated with the Shrouded Woodlands, because I was able to access it just by walking into it, kind of from the subterranean area in the Stranger. But I had unlocked the Sly Burning Room, and this was the thing. This was something that showed that you can access. Again, this is something I probably just saw in the lost footage. So again, I sincerely apologize. It showed this reel that's playing here, that showed the music house. Figures going through a procession of green lights through the music house into the candlelit building. Carrying a container into the secret passage through the fireplace in the music house. So I tried brute forcing this a couple of times, and I just couldn't. I tried running past all the owl deer that were standing in front of the fireplace. There was one in particular, and it just wasn't working. And at one point, this is the thing I wish I had kept on camera. I got washed away because I kept trying this, and eventually I was, my body was sitting right by the Shrouded Woodlands fireplace, right by the cinderlit, by the lowlands, by the river lowlands version of the green fireplace. And in a moment of frustration, I looked around at the bodies of all these dreaming owl deer around me that had just wiped my flame out for the millionth time, and just was like, you know what? You all deserve to die more than me. And it hit me. They didn't just deserve to die, they did die. Because what kept happening, what happened a couple times at least I saw, was as I was getting, I would, at the last minute before the river washed the fire away, I would see them go for me, make a grab for me, and then they would disintegrate into green as I got washed away, like into the Matrix. And it hit me that when the fire that was around them was getting washed away, they were getting washed away. And they were gone then. And so I had this light bulb moment where I instead was able to navigate. I was able to get into the music house. I'm not going to do it again. It was just such a pain in the butt. I was able to get into the lighthouse, into the music house's fireplace by going to the Shrouded Woodlands initially, unlocking the door by the pier, then leaving the Shrouded Woodlands, going up to the Endless Canyon, taking the boat from the Endless Canyon down to the Shrouded Woodlands, and then going into the now empty music house through the fire. The problem is, it just didn't do all that much. It took me to the Forbidden Archive, and I'd already been to the Forbidden Archive. So I spent a long time last night just doing that. The other big thing from last night was really just going through the map projections. The other one was this map projection. Because we found the map projection number 2, which took us to the Slide Burning Room, which showed us what we already knew again, the Starlit Cove Forbidden Archive, which I found just by charging through the Starlit Cove. But the other big thing, I guess, was map projection 1 in the River Lowlands. But this was the thing that, yeah, it was a neat little house, which I hadn't seen. Which is the house, kind of the little, you could see the wooden slats here. That was the big thing I missed the first time around. But that just took me to this thing, which took me to the Forbidden Archive I already found out. So I filled in a lot of gaps last night. But honestly, the only big thing I got last night was this thing. And I'll show that in a second. This. Okay, so like if I drop my artifact, before I had been assuming that if I drop my artifact and venture too far away, I would just die. I would not die, but I would get kicked out. That I had to be near the light because, yeah, I would have to be near the light. That is not even a little bit the case. Oh gosh. Let me get this somewhere I can actually see it. That is not even a little bit the case. And this was the biggest light bulb moment for me in a long time. Drop the artifact. Let me go this way. Bam! The Matrix. And it lets me see because it confirms everything about this being a computer simulation. It extinguishes the door, and this also made seeing in the Shrouded Woodlands especially so much easier. Yeah, this was the big thing. And so this lets me see hidden platforms. I haven't found a lot of those, but to the extent that they exist, this lets me see them. So that's the big thing from last night. Again, a lot of this was just not faffing around, but just struggling to deal with stealth sections that were annoying me and me getting salty about them. I still hate those, but I was able to deal with them. It just, yeah, that's the update. So, again, sincere apologies. And so, where that leaves me, though, is a little bit of a pickle, a little bit of a mystery, because I don't really know what to do now. The things I've found the codes for, I found the placards that have the codes for the locks on the sealed vault. One, the placard 1, placard 2, placard 3, but they're all burned. They're all burned. So I don't know where that leaves me. I don't know how to find the unburned version of those codes so I can open the sealed vault up. All I can do is open vault number 2. Unless there is some way for me to, unless the fact that they're burned is telling me that there's an alternate way to access each of them. Let me get to the subterranean area. Another cool thing, by the way, that I figured out last night, which I guess I had known this already, but it just hadn't clicked for me. There. I literally have made this mistake pretty much every time. Because this takes me to that test lab. And I can go from the test lab. I'm just at the Hidden Gorge. I don't need to take a boat here. I'm just here. It's so nice. It was such a nice convenience. And again, the Matrix thing showed me... One of the many things it showed me was that there's a shortcut to get... Oh gosh, let me open this up first. Or make the lights go on. It showed me that there's a shortcut to get to the boat. So I don't have to do a whole... God, I love this. I love this. It showed me there's a shortcut to get to the boat. Because... Like, it shows me the elevator paths, like that's the elevator path going down, and it shows me this invisible platform here. Amazing. I still need the take the artifact with me, because... Where is that? Yeah, I still need to take the artifact with me. Because I need to light the boat to make the boat go, I think. But still. Yeah, so I hop off here, and I just walk across the invisible platform. Matrix vision. So one of the... So there's a few things I want to try at this point. I want to try... Jump... They mentioned... that if you hop off the boat in, like, during these loading zones, then you fall off or something. And so I want to try that. I think that just takes me to here, though. Yeah, so that just takes me to here, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so wait, I can drop my artifact. I think I'm just gonna die. No! I don't fall through the water. I thought I would just fall through the water and die, but no. So, let's see if that gets us anything. Actually, let me take this with me for a little bit farther. But I feel like that's gotta be the answer to some of this, because it's such a crucial piece. It's got to be the answer to some of these puzzles that are in front of me. Like, how I can... I think that's a movie projector. Like, will this tell me at all how I can get behind this? Like, is there... Now that I can see the Matrix, is there a way to get past this bell? This ringing bell? Thing is, it doesn't really look like it. I was hoping this would be a way to get there, but no. Let me go there, because there is a platform, an interesting kind of platforming thing that jumps out as a possibility. I just don't know what I can really do with it. So there, those platforms. Like, I don't know, again, I don't know how to deactivate them or what to do with them. Or how to, and I feel like it's just a fact that, like, if I enter the code into that machine there, I'll be able, these platforms will come together into a single bridge. Actually, if I go that way already, is there anything that shows up for me? No, it really doesn't look like it. I was hoping Matrix Vision would be more helpful than it is. I mean, I'm sure it's very helpful. I was hoping I should say, I was hoping the answer would be, like, directly obvious to me. And it is not obvious to me. No! God. I just missed the jump. Somewhere I haven't spent a lot of time with Matrix Vision, though, that I want to check out, is... is the vault itself. Like, now that we can... Yeah, it's just the vault itself in this other world, in the virtual world. Now, oh shoot, I actually can't get there from here. I need my artifact to get over there. But I mean, something else we did learn is that we can access... What is that? Oh, just an island. Is something we learned, I don't remember if this was in the lost footage or not. I learned that when there's an elevator right by that subterranean, vault that you can take up, and that goes right inside there. The problem is I don't know what to do with that information, because it lets me inside there, but there's not much I can see that's in there. Like, it's just the stuff I can see from the outside. Like, it lets me look in here and see in there. And that's the place I can get into. I know how to get in there. I just don't know what to do with that info. What was this again? Take an artifact. In the stranger. They go into this thing. They rest... I've never tried resting inside there. I've never tried resting inside this thing. Or no, we can. We could just rest inside here. We've just never done this. Here we are. What will happen? Maybe nothing. Because we know where this takes us. But why does this matter? We know this is like is this just a shortcut to get down below? That'd be a little bit disappointing. Because we've been to this area. There is something new here. Usually when we come here from the other way, the second thing is burned out. Like, this thing is no longer working. Is this going to be the same thing as... Yeah, it's just the seals. We've seen this before. I was hoping it would be different when there's only one seal. But all the 1, 2, and 3 seals that we've now found, all those little, like, portraits, those things that are covered, they're all burned. How do we find the unburned version of those? That's the remaining question. Feels like the main remaining question. Also, does Matrix Vision do anything for the, for, like, this thing? Does it make this look any different? Not really. Do these show up? Does the answers show up on these? I was hoping some might like appear as like a ding 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 like in Matrix Vision, but no. Yeah, I just don't know how to proceed at this point. Like, I don't even... I feel pretty stuck right now in that I have pieces in front of me. I feel like there's no more pieces I can get. The answers are right in front of me. The game has given me the answers. It has told me how to beat the game. And I'm just not putting together what to do. I'm going to try to take one more look at this, and then I'm going to wrap it up for this session. Because again, I'm so frustrated about the lost footage, but it's spilled milk under the bridge. What else can I do? What am I missing? The issue is the sealed vault. Strange vault wrapped in chains marked with 3 glowing symbols. The slide from the river lowlands showed the vault being closed. So one comes from the river lowlands. One comes from the second vault is from Cinder Isles. The third seal is from Hidden Gorge. If we look at one of those, for example, the river lowlands one, we found map projection 1, which showed where a reel was burned in the Stranger. It led me to the slide burning room where it looks like the first seal is being protected. This I really thought was going to be the key, which led me to the Forbidden Archive where the first thing was. But all that was there was a container marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents had been destroyed. But there was a separate clue that showed one of the Stranger's inhabitants jumping off a raft during a transition between areas and falling below the world. Like, is that supposed to be the clue that gets me to the first seal? Specifically to the first seal. What got me to the second seal? Because the second seal is the only one we've actually completed. Second seal, map projection 2, revealed... This was at Cinder Isles. It revealed the Cinder Isles slide burning room, which showed a glowing symbol, the symbol for number 2, the second seal, being handed to a shadowy figure, carried into a dark well. That was the thing we found in the Forbidden Archive in Starlit Cove. And that one was also... Yeah, the content marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents had been destroyed. So what did the intact slide reels show? They showed the construction and launch of a spacecraft designed to block the eye's signal. They showed another slide showed 2 artifacts being lit near a green fire. And after its bearer falls asleep, the second artifact... Wait, what does this mean? The first artifact lights after its bearer falls asleep, and the second artifact lights after its bearer dies. Do I have to kill one of these guys? So this artifact, it's being lit up. The person is going to sleep and it's lit up. Right, that makes sense. That's what happens with us. The next artifact, the bearer dies. And it lights up. I don't know how we've used that. And then the third one. I found a slide reel that appears to be some sort of error report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the Stranger's inhabitants. Why would an alarm bell fail to wake them up? Ring, ring, ring. Why would it fail to wake them up? That may be the key to getting into the... That may be because I don't know that we can get around, we can turn off those bells, but maybe we could do something that avoids us being awakened. Maybe that's something to explore. Because I'm thinking of the bell, that double bell that across the bridge in the subterranean area. How do we do that? What's happening here? The bell rings. Ring, ring, ring. It wakes the person up. That's a question. All right, so that person wakes up, right. What about the other person? Their fire is still lit. If the Matrix is... If I'm in Matrix mode... No, that person still is holding their candle. This feels important. This feels like the answer to one of these things. Specifically to the third one. Maybe? So that person is waking, is walking, and they wake up. Do I have to die and go into this? How do I die? So they're dead and they're not waking up. That feels important. That feels like a puzzle here. How do I die and still go into the Matrix? All right, so I think I have a strategy. I don't have a strategy, but I have a. I think I've more clearly defined one possible solution to access one of those things. To access the bell door. The other one is that platform. So let me make sure, because I feel like a good strategy is to make sure that we're using all these things, all these error reports. Shows one of the stranger's inhabitants dropping their artifact and walking beyond its projection radius. And now they're out of... Let me just try that. Let me just try being... I don't think this is going to work. I really don't think this is going to work. Let's try going into the subterranean area. And being outside the Matrix and then seeing if we wake up. I think we're going to have to find a way to die, but just in case being outside the Matrix works, then we can try that. But I don't think that's what it's showing us. It's showing us the person was dead. 99% sure this won't work. It's just going to wake me up, right? Yeah. So that wakes me up. So how do I die here? No, I didn't. I mean, maybe I could just fall off a bunch? Like fall from a great height and die in here and then that's technically me dead here for the day and then I won't wake up? That feels very unlikely. Like that? But I'm still alive. My character died of fall damage, but like in the world, but I don't think that's... I just don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't know that one. I really think I have to figure out how to die somehow. But we figured out, there's a workaround for this. The workaround for number 2 is to drop through is one of the error reports. The workaround for this one, I'm pretty sure, is to be dead. And the bell won't wake us up. The workaround for this one has got to be the Matrix thing, because we can see the platforms. Otherwise, we could see the platforms. It's just a question of how do we make that work for us? Like, can we jump up on top of this thing? Even if we do, I don't know how we jump to the final one. Is it about shining a light towards it or something? I can't imagine. Is that giving us a hint at the code? Like, if... Is it like, you know... No, that can't be. I was gonna say, like... Is it the sort of thing where it's like, like, that's... 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, or something like that. How many are there here? How many of these things are there? 1, 2... Oh! 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 Oh my god, we're gonna beat the game. We're gonna... We're actually gonna beat the game. We figured out how to bypass... We figured out how to bypass the error reports. How to bypass the burned things. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna do the die thing, but that's clearly an answer. The die thing is absolutely an answer. We have to die. It's not absolutely, but that feels like it's telling us, something like that. That's 1. The other one is 2. For all I know, maybe 2 of them will... Gosh, how do I die, though? I know... Oof. And maybe having 2 of them will, like, give us an extra clue, but I doubt it. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm going to call it for here. Thank you for watching. I, again, apologize for all the missing footage. That's... I don't know how... I have to figure out a way to make sure that doesn't happen again. I don't know what that way is going to be. But we'll try it. We'll... One of the seals is gone. It's gone in the past, it's gone here. Does that change anything? Not really, but alright. Anyway, we'll find that out next time. Alright, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.